welcome. As you all can see, one day after COVID is over, we'll all be able to come together. But we're socially distant and staying, following all the guidelines here. But it is such an honor to have you all here today. Each of you are so very special to me. And so I'm going to start by asking the first question. The Sister Accord has many boys and men who are part of our work and movement. This is so important. And so if we're going to eradicate bullying and violence against girls and women, we have to start there. We have to have this conversation. We have to bring people in to this conversation.
Hello everybody, my name is Timothy Hinton. I am a third-year senior at The Ohio State University studying psychology.
Timothy, why do you think it's important for us to bring men into this conversation and have men be a part of the Sister Accord?
100%. Thank you for having me, first off.
I
really appreciate it, and it is so vital. It is so vital. And just to start out with a couple facts and figures, 1 in 3 women face sexual, physical, and gender-based violence. 20,000 phone calls on a typical day for domestic violence hotlines. And every 2 minutes, there's another sexual assault. And as men, we have to do the heart work, as you like to mention. And we have to look within and ask ourselves, how can we be better? Yes. How can we stand up for our women? How can we support our women, create the resources? And this is a topic that is really dear and near to my heart because a couple of my friends have had encounters like this. And just to see them struggling in the way that they were. And 40%, less than 40% of women who face these types of experiences and are survivors of these experiences will actually seek support and resources. So we have to create the safe spaces. We have to provide the resources. We have to empower our women, uplift our women.
That's right.
And as men, we have to do that hard work. And I like to end with a quote, a person is a person through other people. I can't be all that I can be unless you are all that you can be. I can never be threatened by you because you're good. Because the better you are, the better I am. So let us uplift, let us love, let us bring joy and create that just and equitable world that I was talking about.
Wow. I don't want, this is 2021, 2041, 2051, for our children to be talking about the same things because we didn't step up and do what we were supposed to do. That's unacceptable. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. And that is why we are doing the heart work. Today is about doing the heart work. Having the conversations that we need to have so that we all move to that next level of excellence. That's what this is about.
Hello, my name is Rochelle, and I am the founder and CEO of Johnny Spot Concierge. I am also one of the billions of sisters around the world, a part of the Sister Accord.
It is so important to have a village around you. Yes. Your village is everything.
Yes.
And your village will hold you, will sustain you, will ground you, will encourage you, will challenge you. They will say, no ma'am. And this whole topic, this whole subject, it's about breaking those cycles.
That's right, sister.
And I'm still living some of those red flags that I did not know were red flags. I'm still living the effects of them now. as I approach 40.
Wow.
And trying to undo them.
Wow.
Hello, my name is Jada Rogers, and I'm a proud Cincinnati Public School graduate and a junior at The Ohio State University, majoring in Public Affairs, Public Management, Leadership, and Policy, with a minor in Business. I'm super excited to be in the midst of the Sister Accord Foundation, and I am the proud president of the Sister Accord at The Ohio State University. You know, as students, as women, as men, we settle. We try to settle for convenience, and that's something that I'm continuing to deal with. Having to set boundaries for myself as we keep discussing. This isn't right. Whether that's family, that can include family as well, not just people that are strangers that become friends. Sometimes you have to set boundaries for family as well, and I think the biggest thing is recognize that convenience is not always the right way to go. It's not always the best thing to do.
Wow.
And even as grown adults, there are people who settle in marriages, settle in friendships, settle, you know, I've been in this career for 20 plus years, there's no way for me to get out, or either I'm in this major, I'm stuck here. You don't have to settle. You can continue to evolve and always put that value first. That's what I've been learning to do. Put the value first. Your parents might have taught you something. They've taught you to be good. They want you to be the best that you can. And if you don't have that support system, as she said before, you have a village. You have your principals. You have your gym teacher. Yes. You have your professors. You have all these people who are around you, even sometimes strangers. You can't give somebody yourself if you can't, you know, focus in on yourself and know who you are. And definitely this pandemic has taught me who I am. It's taught me what I like to do, what I don't like to do, what I was just doing to fit the trend and try to fit in. And that's always going to be a struggle. You always want to, you know, fit into a group, but it's nothing wrong with standing out. Once I was introduced to the Sister Accord, I recognized that that was something that I needed to do. I needed to walk in that power.
Come on now. Jada.
Yes.
Every time I look at you, and I remember the little girl that I met, and I see the woman, yeah, you are incredible.
Thank you.
And I'm honored to know you. It's a journey, but I'm honored that I've been on this journey with you. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh.
I'm Melanie Ridgeway. I do believe that young women need to be taught how to treat one another, and that mean girls do turn into mean adults. And so we want to eradicate all of that and empower women to be the best that they can. Love yourself the most and put yourself first.
Melanie, as someone who spends a lot of time teaching classes on the effects of bullying and safe dating for the YWCA, what are some of the highlights of what you are sharing with students in your training?
Thank you for having me.
It's an honor.
You know, when I'm going to my classrooms, the first three things that I say to my students is, first you have to realize that you're a whole person. And the person that comes into your life should compliment you, not complete you.
Okay.
Because if you're looking for somebody to complete you, you're going to be disappointed every time.
Over and over again.
The second thing I say is you have to know yourself well enough to be able to pull back and assess your situation. And the third thing is at the moment that you start wondering, do you deserve better? You do.
Whoa.
Right at that moment.
Wait a minute now.
I know. And you have to know yourself well enough.
That's right.
To put some boundaries up. Figure out what they are. Go get a piece of chalk and draw it across the line and figure out what it is.
That's right.
Because I am a survivor of domestic violence. So when I got this position, I said, look at God.
Wow.
Now this is crazy.
Wow.
So I've learned and grown like astronomical in these 4 years I've had this position. Every woman and every girl that's at this tea party right now, I want you to hear this, and then I want you to write your own. You have the right to love yourself. You have the right to be self-aware. You have the right to change your mind. You have the right to ask questions. You have the right to be in a safe relationship. You have the right to speak up for yourself. You have the right not to remain silent when you know something is wrong. You have the right to have deal breakers. You have the right to go at your own pace in your relationship. You have the right to be a boss. Let me just say that. You have the right to be a boss. You have the right to recognize that every relationship is not for you. You have the right to say no and not feel guilty about it. You have the right to keep your promises to yourself. You have the right to spend time with yourself and by yourself. You have the right to have good and caring friends in your life. You have the right to ask for help. You have the right to have goals and plan for your future. You have the right to give consent and be in your right mind when you give consent. And the last one is that you have the right to put yourself first and be beautiful at it, young ladies.
So incredible. Oh, we're so thankful for your service because it is needed. Each and every one of you, as I said, you're so special to me. And I love you all, and I'm so honored that you were here. Now the world will get to see how amazing you all are. We are so very thankful. We are the change that we want to see. And we're willing to do the hard work. And that's what this panel today is all about.